All right, so one thing I wanted to do was sort of go through some of the books that I have on my bookcase and talk a little bit about why they're interesting books to me and what points they've made that I think are pretty insightful. So, I don't know where to start. Oh, so actually, this book on utilitarianism by John Stuart Mill, which is a rather thin book. I mean, if you look at the actual um, thickness or thinness of the book here, you'll see that it's not very wide. So this book actually created this book, which is two dialogues on utilitarianism by J.J.C. Smart and Bertrand Williams. This is pretty much for and against um, discussion on utilitarianism. So I keep it near the utilitarianism book. Yes, it's organized. So this John Stuart Mill book is pretty much a classic entry level philosophical book to read because it's not very dense and um, there's a lot of materials out there. I actually have something that I've printed out. I have no idea what this is. Um, okay, so there were some emails and my outline for a presentation using this and identification of consequentialism, rules of consequentialism, kind of where you follow from there. If you're, I'll put the tag utilitarianism in the description because it is an interesting philosophical conversation and way of looking at ethics. And I tend to use it for big organizations and not so much smaller ones. I think that governments and state entities, state-sponsored activities are best to apply that principle. It's pretty easy to have a utilitarian view where the measurement of what's good or what's bad determines your actions, particularly the consequences of those actions will result in which path you choose. So you want to minimize pain and you want to maximize pleasure. And so of the things that you choose to do ethically, if the consequences maximize pleasure, then that's a good activity. If the consequences create a great deal of harm, then that's a bad activity. And this is typically where philosophy gets a little bit boring because it kind of gets reduced to some rather banal statements about what is the good or bad, right and wrong, exclusionary terms, and just you start clarifying things with like, okay, by bad, if throwing battery acid in a child's face is not bad, then we might not know exactly what it is that we're talking about. And so it's get some clarification there and then proceed. And, you can just come up with some of the most sadistic actions. And, if you don't agree that creating suffering upon another person or series of individuals is bad, then I don't know, we might not be talking about the same things anymore. So there may actually not be any reachable middle ground in a conversation like that. So anyway, just wanted to talk a little bit about some books that I had. And yeah, take care. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.